Big Zeus Bodybuilding.
What's going on, world? You are tuned into Big Zeus Bodybuilding, and this video has been a long time coming. Got some daylight going on so you can see things that are in the room. So I want to give you an updated tour of my home gym. So let's take the long journey across the room here to the weight bench. Alright, this is a Gold's Gym Platinum weight bench. Bought it at Sports Authority. Came with the rack there. And it also came with a few attachments. We have a preacher curl attachment that'll fit right in the front here. Just like that. And then there's a turn screw. It'll lock it in the back. Put it in there, screw it in, locks it in. There's 3 different positions for this. I always just keep it on the lowest position because I'm a small guy. Also came with a leg developer here. And that just goes right on the front as well, right there. Just tighten the bolts in and you're good to go. You can do leg curls and leg extensions with this. But I usually don't have that on there unless I'm doing those exercises because it's big and it gets in the way. This is my 6-foot standard size bar, the 1-inch bar. Don't have an Olympic bar, and I'm not sure if I'm going to upgrade to an Olympic bar because I might be joining a gym when I move. I probably am, so I don't know if I really want to put the investment into an Olympic bar. But you can see here, these are adjustable from a down-low position where you can grab it real easy around your waist. You can pick it up for doing curls. You can pick it up for doing rows. About in the middle is good for bench pressing. And then all the way up top here is where I set it for when I do squats because it comes to right about there. Right in here, I can pick it up on my shoulders and do squats. And it's real simple. Pin in and out, locks it in, good to go. Behind that, I got the mirror. Always got to be watching myself in the mirror because I like looking at myself. What's up? And then over here is my little platform that I made with some extra pieces of wood laying around. I'll put a couple weight plates on this section here for counterbalance. And then this is the platform that I use for doing calf raises. It's homemade. It looks a little shabby, but you know what? It works. And I get a good calf workout on it. So, you know, work with what you got, right? And behind me here is my closet. A lot of times you'll see the chair sitting over there. My desk chair I'll put over there to get it out of the way. Because, actually, if I turn around, this room is very small. So when my weight bench is faced out that way, I'm actually right up against the computer desk. And that's my supercomputer, computer monitor, stereo speakers, amplifiers. I'll do a whole video on this stuff here because I do music production. So I'll show you all this stuff here and what it is, what it does. That'll be a separate video all in its own. I got my hat collection over there. But back to behind me here in the closet. I mean, a lot of times in the videos you'll see this open chair sitting back there. What this is all my workout shorts. These are my workout shirts just thrown in there. Running shoes, work shoes. And this is my running gear belt right here. I have some resistance bands with the handles. And then I also have a second standard size bar. That's a 5-foot bar. But I don't use it a whole lot because the way it's sized, even though it's standard, it's just a little bit bigger, a little bit thicker. So some of my plates don't fit on it. So I don't use it a whole lot, but it's handy to have that second bar around. or most of the time, you never see this side of the closet open. that's my clothes. I got pants, shorts, all my shirts right there. Some more shoes up there. I like shoes. Shoes are cool. And some music equipment up there, some gear. I'll go through all that in a different video. I have a guitar hanging right here. It's an acoustic guitar. So that's the other side of my closet. And I know it's not really gym related, but it's in my gym, so I'll show it to you, right? Let's go to the other side of the room now, way over there. This wooden bench, I made that in high school. My voice just cracked. Wow. Okay, I made that in high school, and the purpose that serves in here is it holds my weight plates. So this is the weight section right next to the bed. See how small this room is? I have my regular dumbbell handles that I use right here. Those are 14-inch. I got iron 10s, more 10s there, a couple of 5s, and smaller weights for, you know, minor adjustments. Those are iron 25s, and down there I have the big 50s. Underneath the 50s, I got some more 10s. Those are vinyl 10s. These are vinyl 20s here, and those are vinyl 25s. Also, under here, I keep my Easy Curl bar. Just fits nicely under there. So that's my Easy Curl. And one thing about my bars, they are a spin lock. They do have the spin lock collars. That's a real pain to work with. So I just happen to have these collars right here, these old-fashioned. Slide it on, turn the screw, you're locked in. I use those all the time. A lot easier to work with than spin. Also, you see down there I got my boots. Those I use for squatting and deadlifting. These are the shoes I wear for just any other workouts. Those are my old running shoes. Over here, I have a secondary set of dumbbell handles. Those are a rubber grip. I don't like using those a whole lot because the plates don't really lock in, but it's still handy just to have a secondary set of handles. This is my piece of wood platform. I put that on the floor, and then that's where I'll stand and I'll do a low impact cardio, or I'll do some running in place. But I put that on the floor just so I don't wear out the carpet, alright? Because I live in a rented apartment. Don't want to wear out the carpet. Don't want to have to pay for damages and stuff like that. So that's just a piece of wood. Got some carpeting on the back side. It was a cover for a rack system for music equipment. But now it's part of my gym. And then I also have this chair, the seat, just a padded seat. Comes in handy if I want to, you know, set it on there, do some leg raises or something for abs. It just makes it a little more comfortable. Up there is a supplement shelf, and on the other side of the room here, by the door, my gear shelf, I guess. It's got straps, gloves, stuff like that. I could do a whole video on this, and I probably will soon, so you can see everything that's in there, braces, stuff like that. Behind the door I got my weightlifting belt hung up there, and in the door you got the door mount pull-up bar. And I'm thinking of possibly getting a power tower, but again, same with like upgrading to an Olympic bar. I'm not sure I want to make that investment because I'll be joining a gym, so use the money wisely, right? That's just something that I've been thinking about, getting a power tower. Because I really don't have anywhere to do dips. That's one of the exercises that I really can't do is dips, because I don't have any dip attachments for my bench. But I think that's about it. Any questions about equipment or anything that you see in the room, feel free to ask. No problem at all to answer it. Until next time, keep pumping. Like, I guess you would say tartness or whatever flavor the cheese has. They play well together. Then I'll put it back in the microwave.